Hello and welcome to the studio, Mr. Niyi Lawal.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
All right. So this is AfricaBusinessRadio.com, and we're all about the business. We're all about a wide range of different issues. Of course, entrepreneurship, tech, investments, policy, politics, so many different things. So you're probably wondering, why would we be inviting Niyi Lawal to come and talk to us? So he is one of the past, just recently evicted housemates from Big Brother Naija Season 6, Shine Your Eye. And him coming here is because we became aware of the fact that he has been running a very successful business in South Africa with his wife. I think 2 different platforms indeed. And I thought it was great. It was a great idea for you to be able to share what that is like and what it means now for you after coming out of the house and going back into business.
Hi guys, Niyi from Big Brother, and the business side of me has always been there. Like, if we were to go back to when I was in college and I had my own Misha joint, to me having my own airtime stand. So I've always been that guy who wants to make that extra cash.
You had a Mishai joint?
Yes, I did. I had a Mishai joint in school.
Okay.
Then I also had those airtime stand that you make your calls and get your recharge card, the umbrella, and So from there, I transcended into having a co-business with a guy in school.
Okay.
We actually ventured into inverters. We were like the first set of guys who brought inverters to South. And that took off for a while before I traveled to South Africa. And when I went to South Africa, I did go to school. And then I actually started venturing into my recent business, which is what's it called now? The fantasy gaming platform.
Okay.
I'm a huge soccer fan. And
fantastic.
I did gaming for a while, back in the days. So I once knew that, there was going to be a football managing tech that would come up whereby I could explore. And once I had the whole thing set up for my fantasy gaming, I had my guys who were working with me at the time, we came up with a strategy to actually create platforms for people whereby we will be the peer-to-peer to connect them.
Fantastic.
And
are you talking NFTs here? No?
No.
Okay.
No. So this actually transcended into us saying, okay, you know what, if you need a company to trust, we are the guys for you to trust. So it's actually LXG, League of X Gamers. It was first League of Extraordinary Gamers, but we had to take out the extraordinary.
Why? Why did you take out the extraordinary? I'm wondering.
So from 2016 down the line to where we are right now, we found out that we had competitors who actually took the opportunity of the extraordinary out. So now we are a platform whereby you can trust in your peer-to-peer gamings in terms of fantasy gaming. And we have cut across other leagues as well, and we're venturing into other sports like the UFC becoming big in West Africa and stuff. So this all started with me having this drive and passion for what I love, which is sports. And where we are right now, we are licensed in Nigeria. We're launching our own gaming app itself, and that's where we are right now. So
fantastic.
So that's it for my fantasy gaming.
So I want to touch on your age. So you don't mind talking about how old you are, right?
No, I'm 34 years old.
You're 34.
It's out there.
It feels like a lot of people your age haven't really figured things out yet. How young were you? Yeah, a lot of people haven't figured things out yet. You're already married. You already have a child. You've done 3 different types of business already. You're already in partnership with other people. So when along the line did you make that decision to focus on business? Why didn't you go into a white collar job?
So for me, I said this a couple of times. I told my parents that I'm that guy who really didn't want to go to school because I really didn't find it that interesting. It didn't engage me enough. But I enjoyed the 4 walls of school. So I learned how to understand business and how to actually try to venture into business while I was in the 4 walls of school.
Okay.
So I think it's something that I actually had in me, the drive, and because I was in a place whereby I really didn't enjoy the academics that much, then I just found something else to, diverse in.
I have to ask also, doing business with your wife.
Yeah.
Not a lot of men can say that they would take that leap and go into business with their significant other.
Yeah.
Because of maybe culture issues, a mindset, I dare say self-esteem, and then maybe being worried about, getting the money matters right.
Yeah.
So how have you been able to balance that?
Yeah, so my wife, she started as a dermatologist. And when the COVID hit, she was part of the people that were affected. And me, I've always been, the business guy, and I understood how to start a business, especially when it comes to tech. So she's really, really someone who wants to work. She doesn't relent. Then we came up with, we already had a platform, which was TikTok, and we had the following on TikTok, and I said, you know what, we need to make some money with this following, because these are just numbers. They only make sense when you make money out of it. And that's how we decided that we are going to create, because it was the pandemic and people were really down, people were sad, and we were finding ways to reach out to people. How do we make people feel loved during this tough time? That's when we decided that, you know what, we are going to come up with Label Balloon. So Label Balloon is not just a regular balloon. We're talking about balloon with experience, balloon with inspiration, balloon that reaches out to the, to loved ones and touches people's lives. So we're able to create art with these balloons. So I'm the proprietor of Label Balloon. And we've been pushing that. We successfully did our 1 year anniversary. That was like, I think, when February, so that's it with Label Balloon.
Now, if you haven't seen Label Balloons, you should go check it out on Instagram. They're so beautiful.
It's Label_balloon. Label_balloon on Instagram.
It does feel like, when you think of a man going into balloons, you're like, so men go into cars, they go into electronics, they go into watches, they go into clothes. Balloons, though? So,
I am a very happy person. And for any business I want to venture in, I want to really put my heart in it, because that's the only thing that would make me successful in the business or last longer. I've also done partnerships that have failed in the past. And these are my really great achievements so far. I'm looking forward to more, and I know I'm going to do more great things.
So let's talk numbers now. Let's talk about, money matters. Financially speaking, a lot of people see Big Brother as a means to an end. Obviously, when they go in, they have the eye on that huge sum of money at the end of the competition. Was that really the focus for you? And if not, what was the focus for you?
So it wasn't about the money for me, but I know I have everything it takes to get to the final, and give myself a chance for the money, because at the same time, where there's money, you have to be interested as a businessman. But what was the most focused thing for me was I saw a platform, a huge platform whereby I could actually sell myself and sell my business. As a proprietor of 2 businesses, and we have been doing well, I really wanted to take it to a greater place. For my fantasy league, I want us to cover the whole of West Africa, if not Africa. So that's what I saw with the Big Brother platform. And I did apply, and I was qualified to apply.
Recording stopped.
Amen to that. I have to say that it's actually a very delicate place you were in, going in as a married man, and then also as a business owner already. Because there is, you did run that risk of maybe your future partners, making reference to you as just a housemate as opposed to a proprietor of a business. Did you ever feel, worried about stigma going forward, coming out of the house?
So, I'm a risk taker, if you've noticed. taking a risk with partnering with my wife, and also taking a risk with such businesses when it comes to fantasy gaming. So yeah, it's either you get it or you don't get it. I do have partners, in my businesses that they were not aware, but they know that I carry the name pretty well.
Okay.
I carry the name just as myself, and I think I did really well. I knew I was going to do well.
Okay.
That wasn't a question, because I already knew what I saw, and I knew what I was going in for. So I don't know, the stigma thing. I think, if you look at it from the point of view that you can be anybody in the house, you can just be anybody. So it's left for you to choose who you want to be, and that's what I see.
All right then. So when you get 90 million naira, because it is coming, what is your plan for that money?
Well, if I get 90 million naira right now, I am going to invest 70%.
In what?
I am going to invest 70% of that money into tech.
Okay.
And to be tech-based. I believe in tech. I believe in the future.
Okay.
I have always been a futuristic person. And yeah, so 70% of that money is going to go into tech.
What aspect of tech? Tech is really broad. Are we talking crypto, NFTs? Are we talking fantasy football?
Well,
what are we talking?
Well, I have done investments in crypto before.
Okay.
That was in 2018. I was doing the buying and selling.
Okay.
In Cape Town, and I was doing pretty well.
Amazing.
But I had to leave that business because of the then crypto wasn't really recognized at all in Cape Town, and it was giving a lot of trouble. So I had to leave that business.
Okay.
So yeah, if I do win that kind of money right now, I would invest 70% in crypto.
Amazing.
Yes.
There's probably someone listening right now that is looking for some advice. They probably have some savings, maybe up to $1,000.
Yeah.
What would Niyi do with $1,000 that you believe would help to change someone's life?
Okay, so right now with $1,000, first of all, I'm not going to put all my money into crypto, into one basket, not just crypto.
Okay.
So yeah, you can always start businesses online right now. There are a lot of businesses you can start online. For $1,000, it's a little money, but it's still a lot. It just depends on how you channel that money. So half of
about 500K in naira right now.
So 250,000 naira is going to go into merchandise that would sell pretty well online. And if you're looking into merchandise, you should think about the ladies, and probably cosmetics and stuff will really do well for you.
Amazing. 250K in cosmetics, merchandise, nice. But what would the rest go into?
Well, as a business owner, you need to think of something. First and first, you don't want to put all you have into your business, because your business is you. So if the business fails, you fail. So you want to have some sort of security just to watch what's going on. I always tell people, when you go into business, you start. Small businesses are good when you're a starter. Because you might see the bigger companies right now, they started from somewhere. So if you have $1,000, take half of it and put into business and watch how that grows. If it doesn't grow, if it's a bad business, you lost half of that. But if it does grow, then you're making money, then you can expand at any time you want.
Amazing advice there. And at this point, we're going to wrap it up with you. But really, thank you so much for taking out time on your busy schedule to come talk to us right here on AfricaBusinessRadio.com.
Thank you.
Niyi Lawal here, ex-BB Niger housemate, season 6. And please give a shout out to your wife.
Well, I want to give a shout out to my wife and son, B and Arrow, R&B, any way you call it, Bella and Raphael. I love you guys so much, and Daddy can't wait to see you guys.
Oh my gosh, the awes are coming in. All right then, thank you so much for joining us. Stay tuned. We still have quite a bit coming your way.